viewers. My name is Pastor Yvonne Chipin. As we are continuing, yesterday we were talking about God enabling us to do these things, but it is not also possible for God to enable us if we don't have faith. For if we go to Hebrews 11 verse 1, it says that faith is the substance of things hoped for. Okay, let me take you just back before we go to Hebrews, to Genesis 1. It said, in the beginning, God created. So when God created, we all know that there was nothing, but He created things out of nothing. So when we are talking about faith, we are talking of us creating something that is not there. Hebrews 11 verse 1, it says, faith is the confidence that we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. Okay, so faith, we are creating something that is not there. When you have faith and when you are unemployed, faith will make you see as if you are already employed, because faith goes through your situation. So with faith, you are able to get the things that you didn't have. So you are drawing the things that you don't have close to you. You are attracting the things that you don't have to you. Why? Because you have faith. So God created the heavens and the earth, and He said, let there be light. But there was no light. But at His mention, He said, let there be. And there was. Why? Because God had this in His mind. He created it, and then He spoke a word. So what you need as a child of God, in order for God to enable us, we need to have faith that, okay, Lord, I am waiting upon you. As I am waiting upon you, I have faith that you will do it. Just like the woman with the issue of blood, she had went to the physicians, she had gone to the traditional healers, to an apostle, but she couldn't get help. And then she heard the news about this man, Jesus Christ. And you know what she went to meet Jesus Christ with was faith. And she said, if only I could touch the hem of His garment. So she didn't need Jesus Christ to put His hand on her head, but she only needed to touch something that was attached to Jesus Christ, and she knew she would be healed. Why? Because she had faith in that man, Jesus Christ. So in order for us to get the things that we are waiting for God to give us, we need to have faith. So we are going to have faith first, and faith is attracting those things to us, and then God will enable us to give us. So it's just an equation. You are doing your part and God is doing His part. So I need to believe in Him. I need to rely on Him. And He is saying, you know what, my child, Pastor Yvonne, you have faith in me that I can do these things for you. So get them. Like I have said that Jesus, our God, has already given us these things. So if I have already given you something, what you need to do is to have the strength to go and get that thing. If you go to the scriptures in Galatians 4, it says, as long as an heir is still a child, he cannot enjoy his inheritance. So as long as you are a child who doesn't have faith, you are not going to get the things that God has already given us. So what we need to what we need to us is the faith. Like, for example, if I die and if I leave my Ferrari, my son, as long as he's 10 years old, he's not going to drive that Ferrari until he grows up, until he's 16 years. So until you grow up, until you mature in the things of God, until you mature in faith, you are not going to enjoy the inheritance that our Lord has already given us. So as a child of God, you need to have faith, you need to mature in Christianity and to mature in this God, so that you get the things that God has already given us. I need to talk about the centurion. When this centurion had his servant who was sick, and he met Jesus Christ, and he told them that, Master, my servant is not well. And Jesus Christ told the centurion that, you know what, I'm going to come to your house. And this is the part that I love the most. Because this centurion had faith, he told Jesus that, you know what, what I only need from you is a word. Just speak a word right now, right here, and I know my servant will be well. Imagine if it was you. I know you wanted Jesus to come to your house. If he step in your house, he put his hand on your servant, and you will believe. Just like Thomas. But this centurion was different. He said, you know what? I believe in you. I am a man of authority. I know that what I say they will do. And I know that if you just speak a word, instantly my servant is going to be healed. Imagine. You know what, as Christians, don't worry about what is happening in your life. Don't worry about what the unbelievers are saying. Like I always say that we are different from the unbelievers. I don't care that you are telling me that the rate of Zim dollar to US is 500. I don't care. My God is greater. He is big. Do you know this God? He has got so trillion ways of saving us. He's got so many ways of saving us. I know if you say 1 + 1 is 2, but to God it can be 11, it can be 39. He does these things in a mysterious way that we don't even understand. So whatever you are going through, don't worry about your surroundings. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what your doctor has said. Just say that, Lord, I believe in you. Just have faith in this God. Just like this centurion, he said, you know what, Lord, you don't need to go. You don't need to come to my house. Just speak a word. This is the faith that we need to have. And one thing that you also need to know is that it is a process. As a farmer is putting seed, it's a process. He's waiting for the rains to come. It's still a process. He's waiting to harvest. It's still a process. So it is a process. If I apply today, I don't get it. I know God is doing something. I still have my faith. Tomorrow I apply again until I get a job. Unfortunately, we Christians, we just want to apply and get it there and there. But God is testing you. He wants to see your patience. He wants to see your endurance. So remember that it is a process. So as children of God, we need to be mature, we need to grow, and we need to have faith in our Lord as we await for him to give us everything that we need. As we are continuing, tomorrow we are finishing and we are talking about intimacy with God. Till we meet again tomorrow, stay blessed.